Today we're going to talk about zero exponents. We're going to go over what these are as well as how to evaluate a zero exponent. One thing I want you to think about is these basic problems that you already know how to simplify. 5 divided by 5, we know, is the same thing as 1. And just like we can divide a number by itself, we can also divide a variable by itself. And a variable divided by itself is also equal to 1. Now let's throw some exponents on this first example, 5 over 5. We know that to change 5 to an exponent, we would put it to the first power. And now looking at this, we have the quotient property of exponents. And we use the quotient property of exponents by subtracting our exponents. So we're going to subtract 1 minus 1, which is equal to 5 to the 0 power. And just like up here, so this example we did is the same as this. We just added our exponents. And we already said that 5 divided by 5 is 1. So now we know that 5 to the 0 power is also equal to 1. Let's take a quick look at another example. Let's say 5 to the second power over 5 to the second power. Again, let's use our quotient property of exponents. We know that, remember, think about this as a minus sign, so we're going to subtract 2 minus 2, so it's the same base. Subtract those exponents. You get 5 to the 0 power, which is equal to 1. Now if we wrote this in expanded form, 5 to the second power is the same as 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. And 25 divided by 25 is equal to 1. So in short, any number raised to the 0 power is equal to 1. So just a couple of examples. This first one, the base is 6, the exponent is 0, so our answer for that is 1. The second one, we have the product property of exponents, so we know using that property we need to add our exponents together. Negative 3 plus 3 is equal to 0, and x to the 0 power equals 1. One more quick thing we want to talk about is those parentheses. We've talked about the importance of the parentheses and what their meaning is, especially when we're working with exponents. It goes the same when we have a zero exponent. On this first example, your negative 1 is inside of those parentheses, which means that that is the entire base. You are raising the entire number negative 1 to the 0 power. So in this case, your answer is going to be positive 1. Now in the second example, the only thing you're raising to the 0 power is the 1 itself. There's no parentheses. So in this case, because there's no parentheses and your base is 1 instead of negative 1, your answer here is actually going to be negative 1. So that's it. That's how you evaluate zero exponents. Remember to come back to this video and review it if you need to.